The U.S. Defense Department is facing scrutiny after spending more than $93 billion in a single month. The massive outlay came in September 2025 as the Pentagon rushed to use up its annual defense budget before the fiscal year deadline. According to data analyzed by government watchdog Open the Books, the Pentagon spent $93.4 billion on contracts and grants in September 2025 alone. This makes it the largest monthly spending by any U.S. government agency on record. More than half of that total, about $50.1 billion, was spent in just the final 5 working days of the month. The surge in spending is linked to a long-standing government practice known as use it or lose it. Under this system, federal agencies must spend their approved budget before the fiscal year ends on September 30th or risk losing the remaining funds. The Pentagon was working to fully utilize its fiscal year defense budget of $849.8 billion approved during the Biden administration. Data shows millions of dollars were spent on food supplies for military facilities. In September alone, the Pentagon purchased more than $2 million worth of Alaskan king crab. It also spent $15.1 million on ribeye steaks, $6.9 million on lobster tails, and about $1 million on salmon. Other purchases included $124,000 for ice cream machines and more than $139,000 for donuts. A large share of the money also went to technology and telecommunication systems, which accounted for about $5.9 billion in spending. More than $5.3 million was spent at Apple stores, including the purchase of 400 new iPads. Some other expenses included $98,000 for a Steinway grand piano at an Air Force residence and over $21,000 for a custom flute. The Defense Department also spent more than $225 million on furniture for various facilities. The spending figure also shows that about $6.6 billion went to foreign governments or companies, despite political calls to prioritize American products. The September 2025 spending marked an 18% increase from September 2024, when the Pentagon spent about $79.1 billion.